What's up, guys? This is the Honest Outlaw here, and today we're going to be talking about the new Smith & Wesson EZ Shield. It is a 380 version of the Shield, and it is a single stack. There's a couple things about this to separate it from the standard Shield. Number one, it doesn't have quite the aggressive texture of the 2.0, but it doesn't have the smooth texture of the 1.0 either. It would be really nice for a carry, in my opinion, especially for a lot of people who think the 2.0 is a little bit too rough. It also has, I think, a little more exaggerated slide serrations there, so where you really wouldn't have a problem missing wrecking the slide. It also has a really light recoil spring, it seems. That way it makes the slide a lot easier to rack. This gun was kind of designed for your grandma or your newer type shooter, or just somebody who has a little bit weaker hands, you know, has arthritis, something like that. So it's supposed to be easy to shoot, a light round, but definitely still capable, definitely still accurate. It's got a single stack mag, which kind of reminds me the old 22s with the assist lever to load there, and I'll show you how that works in a little bit. It makes loading a little bit easier as well. It's got a manual safety, at least my version does. I don't know if they all do, but that was the only one that I found. And it also has a grip safety. Now, I know for sure there are models without the grip safety, although again, I was shopping at my local gun store. I like to promote my local gun stores, and this was the only model they had available, and I assumed it was probably going to be the most popular as well, so I figured I would try it out. Now, one thing I did notice about the grip safety is, unlike a 1911, this grip safety seems very pronounced, and it would seem very difficult to miss that. So we'll shoot this gun and we'll see how it runs. I'm willing to bet it's going to shoot very quickly, considering it's a slightly larger 380 than normal. Kind of reminds me of the Browning 1911 380s. So it should be easy to shoot, easy to carry, and overall easy. Yeah, shoots like a 22. If I can load it, not like an asshole. Little problem going to battery there. I think that's because it's real cold outside. Missing a little bit there. With the magazine, it should make it a little bit easier. I know some guns, like we just tested the Taurus G2C right before this, especially subcompacts, can be very difficult to load. So this little loading assister here, like on your 1020, or not your 1022s, but your 2245s, your Rugers and things like that, make loading the magazine a lot easier to load, especially if you have a little bit frailer hands or if it's super cold outside. So now we're taking the Smith & Wesson EZ 380 out to 25 yards to see how it does. I think I need a lot more rounds through it because it's got a couple of quirks that we'll talk about in the full review that I sort of don't love, but as far as being easy to rack, as far as being easy to release, safety works really well. The grip safety works okay. The trigger is pretty decent for what it is, and the magazines are really easy to load. I think this would be a great option for a first-time concealed carrier, considering it's very small, very light. It's got double safeties, and a lot of first-time carriers really worry about something like that, and it shoots really nice and easy, so it would be a good platform to learn how to shoot a handgun on if you didn't have a 22 or something like that. It might even be a great gun to step up from a 22, that way you get used to a little bit more recoil control without blowing the doors off with something like maybe a smaller 9mm 40-45, something like that. So if you're getting in a concealed carry, you don't shoot a lot of handguns, I think this would be a great choice. It's actually in the price range too, around $350, something like that. So it would be an awesome option, in my opinion, again, for a first-time carrier. Now, for something like USPSA or Target Shoot or something like that, maybe not the case, but if you want to check out the full review of this gun after I get 500,000 rounds through it, I'll have it out in a couple of months. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later. All right, so now we're out here with the Smith & Wesson EZ, the Shield 380. And we're gonna see if we can hit it 50 yards, although I'm not promising anything because I was having a little bit of trouble with the accuracy of this gun. I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's the trigger pull or what, but it seems to be shooting pretty wide left, and usually that's a problem with trigger control, but we'll see how it goes. Well, never mind.